So I'm trying something new, don't know if this is going to work. Whew, feel a little bit rough. So I am streaming live. I don't like that, powered by restream. I'm guessing I can't do that.
Now streaming Falcon and the Winter Soldier, an all-new 6-part original series from Marvel Studios, lands on Disney+.
The world's upside down right now.
This year.
I have a plan.
Yeah, took it off. I should have put my Discord on there instead. Doesn't matter.
Here we go again, huh?
And take off. Falcon and the Winter Soldier,
See? That wasn't so hard.
a Marvel original series, now streaming only on Disney+. 18+ subscription required, T's and C's apply.
Look at you, listening to Spotify while you do whatever it is you're doing. That's exactly why it makes sense to promote your business here. Yeah, your business. Whether you have 2 employees or 2,000, your voice can reach as broad or
Hey, how you doing? That's a few times in a row now.
And connect with
I want to
them
say your
where
name right.
visual
Is it
media can't.
him
Try
Anshu
it today
or
at
is it
adstudios.spotify.com,
Hi Manshu? The first or the
or
second
tap
one?
the banner to learn more.
Hey, Freddy Frosto. Freddy Frosto. Man, everyone's got such hard names. If you've got like a really easy name for someone who's a bit of a div like myself, let me know and I'll call you by that name. So I'm prototyping stuff at the moment. The theme is deeper and deeper, so obviously this is a dig deep clone, but I just promised myself I'm going to do something simple, achievable, and maybe I did want to add my own thing to it, but I just can't think of anything, so hopefully midway through I'll get something that will change the game, but until then I'm putting mechanics in because I'm wasting time. So obviously a lot of it's got no polish. That should be an explosion, but there's no explosion there. You can kind of like put them in the walls. I don't know if I like that or not. And yeah, I don't know if this is an axe or a gun yet. It looks more like a gun. But the animation's tied as well, and it needs sound effects. But yeah, I'm only like, I want to say 2 hours in, and this is what I've got. Hey, Rambo Sweet, I can say that name. Wait a minute, Rambo Sweat. I called you Rambo Sweet. Yeah, Rambo Sweat. Nice to see you, mate. Is anyone else doing Ludum Dare? Right. So this is my main scene. I've just drawn some stuff in, just so I can remove it, and I think it's 8x8, and there's my little character, so I'm going to put them down here. Obviously the art is all going to change, I'm just putting stuff in so it works. So what I'm going to do is, you'll notice that right now if I use my gun, axe, whatever it is, it's really fast. And this is because late game it's going to be quicker, right? But at the beginning it'll be a little bit slow, so I'm going to make it about... Actually I need a swing speed here, don't I? So right now it's at 0. So let's just say it was every half a second you take a swing. Oh, that's not worked. Because the player is doing it there, that's why. So what I'm trying to do at the moment is, as you upgrade your axe, I want the axe to swing, but swing fast as well, or slow, so it should, yeah, see now it's slow. And if I change this value to say... Blub, 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 blub. So I'm going to keep it on there. I think the other one was way too slow as a starter axe, so I'm going to do maybe half this speed. But right now I'm just not going to worry about that, I'm just going to make it as quick as possible so I can just mess around in the game. I know the mechanics of this does work. Yeah, like it's like creative mode in Minecraft. I'm thinking for ways to climb. Because right now you jump 2 blocks high. So if I get rid of that, you'll notice I can't jump up that block, so I have to take it away. So I think maybe to climb I might allow you to place blocks. I know it's Minecrafty, but it... Or I'll go down the ladder route, I'm not sure. Did you manage the resolution ratio? Oh, I've not messed around with that at the moment. I'll show you what I've got. Hey, Jack. Sorry, mate. I didn't see you then. Good morning from LA. Oh, nice. That's one of the places. California in general is always one of the places I really want to go. Maybe more like is it Santa Cruz? I know he's got maybe San Francisco. But I like the idea of there and the Golden Gate Bridge and stuff. Yeah, let's show you the project settings. General. So this is what I'm using at the moment. There you are. I'm on it. So my screen resolution is going to be 230 by 240, which is actually the Sega Mega Drive resolution. And right now I've just blown it up by double, and I've got expand on. These are all going to be changed, but it's, I mean, as you can see, each pixel is 1 pixel. So if I show my grid on. So this is like a really, really small game. If I didn't blow it up, you can imagine it would be, your character would be that small if I didn't mess around with the resolution. How many hours have definitely done on this game so far? 2. Hey, Flammable Flame 505, I can say your name too. Yeah, so 2 hours in, this is what I've got. I've got grenades that I'm alright with, I'm happy enough with them. And obviously, I've got axes and I know how to upgrade them, but I haven't got any art for it yet. I haven't got any pickups as well, and I'm going to have to do a simple shop system. What I'm going to do is really scummy, is I'm just going to put axes at the top. So I'm going to put like an axe store, and there'll just be like 4 axes, and it'll have the name above them, and if you've got the money, you can collect it, and it'll add it. You know, rather than doing a really complicated shop system, because we've only got like a day left now, is it? Day and a half. 45. Okay, thanks. Not a problem, mate. Fresh as always. Is that mate, I feel anything but fresh. I feel rough. But it's my own doing. I'm on a weird thing at the moment. I'm doing water fasting. I'm on day 5 or 6. My brain is just struggling to concentrate, but I'm just trying to keep positive. Water. And now you're working with a tile map? Or no, yeah, it's a tile map. So this is the tile map here. So these are my tiles, and you'll notice it's... Oh, I should remove that one. That's weird. It shouldn't happen. Let me just try something. I'm going to try putting mud here. Directly beneath him is mud. And what I'm going to do is change my player's axe. I'm just going to slow it down so I can actually see if this is going to work. Where's the axe? So there should only be 1 mud there, but I've got 2 muds at the same. So if I hit this one, so every time it goes at its max, that's when it's hit something. So 1, 2, 3. So let's do it over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So notice how it was a little bit longer. Do you know what though? I don't think I mind that. I think I prefer it that way. So what's happening is still a mistake on my half. If you look at the tile map, I've got 2 tiles here. Now that's 0, that's 1. I would explain earlier because I was trying to limit the... Yeah, I'm going to have to take that one out. How do I do that? This is bizarre. I've only got... Let's just try. Oh, I've merged. That's what the issue was. That should have removed... Yeah, it's removed the tiles. Oh no, it hasn't. There we go. No. What? I don't want to have to do another. How do I remove that one? Is it that? No, 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 no. Oh, this is really, Oh, it's there, isn't it? That's why. Is it? Oh, this is really bizarre. How do you do it? So you're changing the remove. Are you changing the tile or removing it? I am updating the index. It's easier if I look at the code because it. So I'm getting where the axe is touching. I'm retrieving the ID of that tile, that code. Then what I do is once I've got the ID of that tile, I say, hey, it's not -1, which is invisible. That's a 0 tile. And then if it's less than 6, that means we can update the tile ID. So then it looks like an animation. It's not an animation. I'm just changing the tile ID. Thank you for streaming this, so we can learn. Hey Dennis, that's what I do. Like I find it really fun that. I mean, I never thought I could actually help anyone when I was growing up, so it's nice that I can help some people anyway. But yeah, if you've got any questions, just ask away, because I'm not taking the John too serious. I've got a very simple game, so it's not like I have to focus too hard on it. Hola, hey Ernest. So, I've got a bit of an issue at the moment I'm trying to solve, and it's not a big issue, it's just a bit irritating, because you can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I've converted it, and it's, oh, I've got an idea. Mud tile set, I'll just call it that. Maybe if I just make a new one, then I can go to the tile set, clear, load, mud. Yeah, see, that's fixed it. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so it's 5 tiles. However, it's got rid of the old ones because that was tile 0. I don't want that one. It's fine. I'm just going to have to draw tiles now. So bear with, I'll just be as quick as I can. It doesn't matter if it's rough. I think I'm going to use Perlin Noise to give like cave systems, and also using Perlin Noise to place gems as well. But that'll be tomorrow, not tonight.
Whoa.
Oh.
Boosted already?
To maybe. Oh.
For the first time ever, you could boost your credit score instantly for free with new Experian Boost.
Let's see what that looks like.
Only at Experian.co.uk. Experian
There we go.
account linked to your current account is required. Score increase subject to status.
So this is about the speed you'll start with the axe. It's a bit slow, but you know, it's a grindy game, right? That's the whole point. Obviously, you'll get to a certain point where it'll change to a harder, basically Minecraft, right? It'll turn to a harder. Further down you go, the more you've got to upgrade, and then you get more money, which, yeah, it's the circle. When did you start getting really good at it? I don't think I'm really good at Godot. I think I've got to the point with Godot now where I can make pretty much anything I want. Not anything. I can make most things that I can think of in 2D only. But it's not really I became good at Godot. I've had lots of experience with programming and making games. And I think that was what helps you. I went to Godot and I was making things quite quickly. Like, it was 2 months since I started making tutorials for Godot. Just because once you learn one language, it really converts to the next one. It's not like, oh, I know all these languages. Like, no, I know the rough one language and it kind of converts. The only one that I struggle with is C++ for some reason. When did you start getting? Oh yeah, sorry. And it's a new game. No, this is a game I started working on maybe about an hour, 2 hours, and almost a half now. And it's just for the Ludum Dare. And I don't even know if I'm going to finish it. The codes I'll be giving away, and if anyone wants the code, I'll put it up on GitHub, you know. So I'm going to put the axe back because I can't do it this slow all day. Just so I can mess around with stuff. So what I'd really like to do is maybe do the explosion of the grenade. So at the moment you'll see I've put an animation player on it, and it does that, and it kind of like speeds up just before it explodes, so it gives the player that, hey, this, you know when the grenade's going to explode, basically. Like a little tell. And after it's exploded, I then need to have an effect happen, but I don't know what yet. Let's make it. So the explosion. The explosion's not going to move; it's only going to animate. So I guess an animation player. It needs a sprite. What about if we looked at that? It takes 5. Let me just see how big it is. It's 5 by 5, so it's what 25 pieces grid. So then, what give you the inspiration to keep learning? I try to learn, but I don't seem to learn much. I am very new to Godot. To be honest, being consistent and doing it a lot. Like I left school I left school with alright grades, but you know, throughout school I was very much in the middle, maybe a little bit lower, you know, bottom lower sets, and I'm alright with that. I mean, that's not a really good gauge of intelligence, but I'm just trying to say, like, I'm pretty much the average guy. It's just doing it over and over again and being patient. Patience, that's it. Number 1, patience, puzzle solving, and finding a learning technique that works for you. Just like you might find people, oh, I did this written tutorial and they can use it. I can't do that. I need visual. So I'll have to find a tutorial that works for my brain. That's what you got to do, and it's just a little bit of, you know, I've gone through like 5 tutorials, and finally on the 6th one, I'm like, oh, that's the one. You know, it's just, you have to be patient. Yeah, Jack, spot on. Time, patience, consistency, and like, it's a really tough one actually, because it's only the past year I started considering what learning is. You know, yeah. What about anyone else? What works for them? Like learning technique wise. Some people like to be shown it directly. Some people like having text, and some people just like having a video they can have when they can pause it. And that's my method. I like to pause the video, take in the code, and I ask myself why. And then what I also do is, to make sure I've learned it, I try to edit it with my own stuff. So that way I've made it my own. That's one way I keep the information in most of the time, not all the time. I wanted to do explosions, so I got distracted then. So it's 25 by 25, so 5 4s are 20. So it's a 20. Yeah, that's right. Because it's a square game, I might do a square explosion, I'm not sure. Let's just, I'm going to use a white, and I'm going to use this. I'm just going to see what happens if I can pick where it is in. Actually, maybe I won't do a square one, I might do this one. See, that's bit of a mistake on my side, because that's... No, this should work, this should work. Doing game jams is a really good learning thing as well. I learnt a ton. My first ever game in Godot, I'll show you in a second, was a game jam. And it's in C# as well. Explode. Just because at the time I knew C#, I didn't know GD scripts. But it's actually, I think it's easy just to learn GD script. Let's see if I can find it. I think that's not me. I'll have to sign in, will I? Yes, you will. I am not a robot, let's sign in. Is this a radio? It's Spotify. So, my friend just showed me this band, and I'm really... Oh, I mean, literally, I think an hour ago, and I'm already really into it. Black Kiss by Vandal Noon. And it was We're Electric, that's the song that kind of hooked me. I wanted to sign in, but it won't let me for some reason. There we go. So these are some of the game jams I've done. I started off doing 1 hour game jams in Game Maker, so it's make a full game in 1 hour. Now obviously you do really small things. That was a 48-hour one. See, this is my first Godot game. And it's just this one. So you can't really see it on here, and I don't know if I can find the exe anywhere. But it's really simple. You're in the holster. It's a shootout, right? And as soon as it says go, you've got to shoot him before he shoots you. And it's very basic, and oh yeah, it records how fast you shot him, your best time and stuff. But yeah, if I looked at the code now, I'd probably cry. You need to understand programming basics though, when things will make sense more exactly. Link to the Spotify list. I don't know how to do that. Oh, share. Can I just copy it on link? Here you go. Yeah, thank my friend Grits for that one. So, I don't know if I saved the explosion. You did. So let's put that in the game. So I'm going to put it under grenade because that's where it goes. And then I'm going to put it into here. There we go. Now what I'm going to try is with the animation player, I'm going to have it a new animation. I'm going to... pardon me. I'm going to add a curve track. Animation. And I'm going to say scale. And I want to add some keys. And the first keys are going to be... Ooh. Yeah, and then I'll... We don't want it too long. I'm going to say... maybe a third of a minute? A second even? Yeah, something like that. And then maybe modulate it as well so I can add a little bit of colour to it. Ooh. That's a key here. I want to make this colour... I don't know, maybe a little bit orange. start it with a little bit red, see what happens. It'd be nice if it went a bit yellow at the end, maybe. And I can fade it out a bit, actually. Yeah, let's try that. So the orange, I kind of like. This, I maybe want to turn to a yellow now. Yes. Yeah, it's a bit too much. Yeah, I can live with that. Okay, I'll have to do for now. I'll tweak this more when I've got time. So let's save this into the grenade just because it's related to it. Well, what's everyone else doing at the moment? Are people working on games, or is it just like you're thinking about it? Are you sure about that? Right, so I don't really need to worry about an area TD or anything. The only issue is that you'll see the blocks disappear, then the explosion. I think what I might do is a delay on the explosion, so it kind of, when it gets to here, I want to get rid of them. And for each tile that goes, I might add a little bit of a particle effect where they were, so it's sort of like, you can tell that's where some blocks used to be for a very brief time. I like doing stuff like this, it's like little fun stuff. Also, I'm going to add in some glow as well, so I have to see how I can do that. So we've got the explosion. What I'm going to do is add a script on the explosion. Get rid of everything, and I'm going to say on the animation. So when the animation's finished, I want this explosion just to disappear, right? So we're going to say animation finished, and we'll just queue through it. Oh, that's not what I meant. There we go. So let's go to the grenade. Let's put in export. I want a pack scene, and it's going to be explosion scene packed scene. So you'll notice I've got a lot of weird stuff. You don't need to worry about that because I like typecasting, which comes from C#, and this way it kind of exposes lots of their methods that would have been hidden without it. So you'll notice now if I said explosion pack scene dot instance, it's there. I can see it's there. Whereas if I was just to, it's not there anymore. I mean, it will still work, it's just I like to know it's there for 100% certain. So, yeah, when this is exploded, that's when I want to put this into the scene. Now, the only issue with this is the grenade. I've got to put it in the main scene. Is that Gregor G? Wow. Just installed the OS on my old laptop, an Aspite Godot, just finished compiling. Think about making shell scripts for rotoscoping animation right now. Oh, I love doing rotoscoping. I really want to make a game with rotoscoping. I think I might have an old animation I made. It's no good, it was fun making it. It was a little bit time extensive though. There it is. So all it is that's just me walking. And you can see I've kind of used a different colour for each limb just because it was easier to do that. And it goes with the music bit, right? What operating system you put on? I'm just put it at the top. I'm gonna say var explosion equals explosion scene dot instance. So we instance that scene into explosion. I might just typecast it so I've got global position, and explosion is just a no 2D, so I can put it like that. Then I'm going to say explosion global position equals global position. So the explosion will spawn where the grenade has just disappeared from. Now, one thing I should have done as well on explosion on animation player is have it on autoplay. So whenever this spawns, it will automatically play. Nice. Yeah. And then I guess put it in the scene. So this is a bit rough, and you shouldn't really do this, but because it's a game jam, I don't care. Is it root? Oh, root, yeah. I think this is gonna. So I'm going to make sure this actually works. I've got a feeling I'm going to get a bit of an issue with this. Yeah, thought so. Oh! See, when you do this method using export stuff, you also need to make sure it's actually in there. So if I go to my inspector, you'll see it's empty, so it's a nil. We should say null, really, but whatever. Still don't think that's going to work, but I'll try it anyway. Thought so. Our child base null on instance. I think it's that. Yeah, it was that. Okay. Yeah, it's just... It'd be nice. What I would like it to do is sort of like go in sections with a tiny time delay. But I don't know if I'm being a little bit too... like aiming too high for that. See you later. Cool. I think I'm going to put it on a bit of a time. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to experiment a little bit. Where I'm going to go? I'm going to go to the player. I'm going to go to explode
Falcon
block.
and the Winter Soldier, an all-new 6-part original
I
series
don't
from
buy
Marvel Studios.
Spotify,
lands
so
on
that's
Disney
one of
Plus
The
adverts.
world's upside down right now.
this year.
I have a plan.
Working on an online.
Oh, yeah?
What's the
What is it?
scope
Team
again?
up
Here we go again, huh?
and take off.
Let's have a look.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier,
See? That wasn't so hard.
a Marvel original series, now streaming only.
Oh,
on
is it a
Disney
card
Plus.
game?
18
Well,
plus
am I right
subscription
thinking that?
required. T's and C's apply.
All right, David. What are you working on, mate? Are you okay showing it or talking about it, or is it one of those where? Because most people like to keep things really secret and then explain. I'm like, whatever, here it is. Although that's a lie. If I've really got an idea that I think's good, doesn't mean it is. I'll probably be a little bit more secretive about it. I'm getting the vibes from this game. Anything can contribute to help you. I've got to do all the sprites, all the code, all the things myself in the time limit. I can't use any assets or anyone else's work, which is a shame. Because normally I'd be like, hell yeah. Yeah, I started mine. Oh, it's coming up to 3 hours now. At 6 o'clock it'll be 3 hours. So yeah, in 10 minutes, probably about near 3 hours. I was really poorly last night, and when it started, so I was like, oh, do I not? And I just thought, nah, I can't. I couldn't even concentrate on my main game. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna try the explode. There it is. So I could put like a little weight in. or do a timeout thing. Yeah, how would I even do that anyway? Okay, I'm just... Where's explode get called? So I set the grenade, I connect the grenade, and when it explodes, that's when it happens. And then I remove it there. Maybe I should have removed it inside the actual grenade exception, because I've got more control over it then. Let's try something. One shot. Yeah, I'm gonna try this. What's the issue with that one? Position is not declared in current scope, because you've got to pass it in. Ah, bugger. Is there any way I could pass it in through here? Would that even work? I'm gonna just look. I don't know if you can pass in arguments to a timeout signal, or is it just set in stone? You know, I'm just gonna put a little thing here. Where's my tools? Oh, position, that's what I wanted. Okay, so if I fire this, oops, I forgot to fire it. Yeah, no, I didn't. I need to think like how far into it. So it's a 3-second explosion. So I'm going to try. Sorry, 0.3. So I'm going to try 0.1. Yeah, just see if this works. It took me a while to come up to, well, how long did you spend on the idea? For me, as soon as I saw Deeper Deeper, I just thought dig deep, and because of things going on at the moment, I can't really put in too much time and mentally taxing stuff. So I'm a bit like, yeah, I could do this. I'm just hoping I can find something that's a bit different though. Okay, I prefer that. You'll notice that, yeah, that's a bit better. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, maybe a little bit longer. Might make the explosion a bit bigger too. Let's just try 2. I know that's the end of near the end explosion, but yeah, that's much better. I think it's much harder to see them being moved. Yeah, I much prefer that. Okay. Is that right? Yeah. While I watch the stream, I'm going to open Godot, make some custom effects. Maybe might use this in the future game project. Yeah, go for it, man. Yeah, I mean, it's a good way of learning, and you might have assets to use in future projects. All this music reminds me of New Wave. Oh, mate, Joy Division, one of my best bands ever. I'm from the city of Manchester, and I know Ian Curtis was from Macclesfield, but I used to go into Macclesfield, and I've been near his house where he grew up. But he actually died in Wilmslow, which was the very last place I lived. I never saw the house he died in. Was it Wilmslow? See, I've got this issue in my brain when I want to know something, I have to. Maybe he died in Macclesfield though. Oh, I'm thinking of the other dude, not Ian Curtis, not for Wilmslow anyway. Wilmslow guy was what's he called? The Enigma guy, computer science dude. Worked on the Manchester Baby. No, I'm not gonna find it. It's gonna bug me as well. I say his name all the time because I really like his work. Anyway, I'm gonna get back onto this. So I've got the explosion relatively. I like it how it is. It's a little bit flat, but it'll work. What else do I want to do? I kind of want to mess around with the bricks as well. Like each place there was a brick that went, and there should be like some sort of particle effect. So I'm just going to put in a little brick particle here. Do we need to do that? Oh mate, I'm so close to putting some Joy Division on now. Yeah, David, if I'm on, I'll probably be on tomorrow, but if you've got anything you want to show it on the stream, let me know. And if anyone's got any art, music, anything they make and you want to see it on the stream, you want to see, get some feedback, let me know, I'll do it, because it breaks it up a little bit for me rather than just coding. Aiden Chapman, I've got an auntie who's Beryl Chapman. I think you're... Yeah, Alan Truing, God, that drives me nuts. Thank you. Yeah, he was the one that hanged himself in Wilmslow, which was a bit of a shame. Oh, because, yeah, it's crazy. Without him, we wouldn't have broken the Germans' encryption. Lots of our battles were intercepted. Without that, I don't believe that war's lost, and our country basically killed him because he was gay. They chemically castrated him, which is just a cruel thing to do. But yeah, and he's still not been dishonoured. Where they exonerate you, time passes on and they realise that was a stupid law, and then you kind of forgive and sort of thing. Still haven't done it yet. Crazy. Right. Particles. I do kind of already have particles for this. I might be able to borrow them. I've kind of got some stuff here, right? Well, what am I looking for? Saves? Yeah, there you are. It's because it's in grenade, but it's not gonna. It'll be just smoke particles. There's a pop plate here. That was stupid. Alright, I'm just gonna copy paste the things over, else I'll be here all day, else 50, I'll say 25, 5, 2. Actually, I do kind of want it to be a bit explosive because it's going to be only done once. Oops. That's why I love your stream ideas. They're so simple but so good. I love how the grenade turned out. Thanks, mate. I appreciate it. Yeah, I do try to keep it simple. If I do any more complicated stuff, like when I worked on a level editor, I don't do it on streams because I show a lot more frustration and I'm not a chatty. And the whole point of me streaming is because I just want to have a little bit of fun and break it up a bit. So yeah, but I do normally keep to simple things and just try to use them. It's a good way of practicing as well. Enigma, that's the word. Thanks, Yvan. Yeah, Yvan then? I need to learn how to say people's names. So, gravity's going to go the opposite way because it's smoke. Oh yeah, minus. And I want the emission shape to be a box actually, and the box is going to be, is it 4x4 I've used? Let me just check. Yeah, 4x4. I thought it was 8x8. I was wrong. So that should spawn roughly where it comes out. Now that's a little bit too much. So I kind of want them to fade in rather than popping it. Actually, no, because when it explodes, the explosion will hide the pop, so it doesn't matter too much. Might make that a little bit more darker. Then I want it to fade out. Yeah, a bit like that. It's going up a little bit too much though. Yeah, something like that. Now, it's only going to do one shotting, so I'm going to have to see what that looks like. Does that not work? There you go. Maybe try explosive on. Try it again. No. I'm going to go with that. So for each block, I hope to do that where it was. Now, it's going to be hard for me to work out. I know how to do game space into tile space, but I don't know how to do tile space into game space. There's got to be a way. I mean, I know how one way of doing it, but it's a bit fiddly. And also, when this is finished, I want it to kill itself. So this is on the brick stuff, so it's technically in tile mode. Remove all this stuff. So signals in Godot, I think, are just amazing. I know, like the Unity will always go, oh, you know, we use what's it called again? Events and delegates, which I love. I do love them, but it's not as quick and as simple as setting it up in the editor. And you can actually see it in the editor, all your signals you have, and you know, in code you have to, you know, in Unity and stuff doing it, you have to look at code, and it's just I think it's slower.
How fast could you boost your credit score
Signals.
with new Experian
Now,
Boost?
I thought there was one where I thought there'd be one where it kind of dies after it's.
Whoa. Boosted already.
There should be a signal that, hey, you know, we've finished doing the particle effect, finished emitting even.
With new Experian Boost. Only at Experian.
So I'm going to turn the emission on, and I'm going to say after 1.5, kill yourself. That's a bit
Microsoft Teams is helping Hasbro reinvent how they design their
So
games.
1.5.
The most important part of game
Automatically
development is
start
testing.
upon load up.
But when the pandemic
And
hit,
then-
Hasbro couldn't bring people into their headquarters to test. Now with Teams,
And then
they
I'm
can
gonna say
remotely test new
Q3.
Monopoly games with families in their homes. They're getting more diverse insights from families
This is
all
in
over the
the
world.
time
Where there's a
still.
team, there's a way. Learn more at Microsoft.com/teams.
Oh, I put it in the wrong place somewhere. Doesn't matter. See, normally if I done a proper game, I'd have all the folders out, I'd make sure that I've got state machines in, but at the moment it's a game jam, you know, and it'd take me 2 days just organising. Hi mate, hey Marcus, you alright mate? Nice to see you here man. There is a site to learn how to pronounce names, pronunciation, there we go. I'm not even joking, that is vital for me at the moment. So let me just try something. So there's oh yeah, Mika. Oh, Mia. Wow. Do you have any like audio as well? I'm sure they will do if they put it there. Nice to see you too. 2 days, it's just crazy, isn't it? Maybe next year. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even sure I'm going to finish or if I'm going to do it. I woke up this morning after a rough night and this afternoon, the evening, yeah, afternoon. And I looked at it's deeper and deeper and it wasn't any of the ones I voted for and I was like, I can't think of anything that's out of the box. So I thought, well, I'll do a simple generic game. Now this isn't that simple really, it can get quite complicated, but I'm just going to make it simple, I'm not going to go down too complicated really. So oh yeah, what I'm going to do actually saves me a little bit more. So I turn the emission on when it spawns, it does a puff of smoke, and then after 1.5 when the smoke's disappeared, it kills itself. So, hopefully. The Peace Games. Nice man, I like that. What are you making? I'll show you. I mean, it's a generic little dig deep type clone. So I've got an axe/gun, it works more like a gun. And it's on mega fast at the moment. I'm going to turn that down just because it's too fast. One. I mean, it's still a little fast. This is about as fast as I'm going to let it be in the game. Now, in a second after I've done the smoke, I'm going to experiment with maybe letting your axe hit 3 blocks in one go. I don't know how that's going to work or if it would, or maybe just 2. Just because it's a game jam game and most people play it for like 1 minute to 5 minutes max. So I'm not going to expect them to grind for an hour, you know. How did you set up... Well, thanks Marcus. How did you set up this... Oh, and game dev, thanks mate. How did you set up this world? I did a tile map node here, and then I made a node 2D and I put in a mod static body and a collision shape. Then if you watch what happens, if I press Ctrl D, it'll go mod 5, mod 6, etc. And then for each one of these, I changed the texture of it, and then I just converted it into a tile set. And then with the tile map, you load in the tile set, and this will be available to you. And I just painted it onto the scene. Now I've got my own little level editor in-game stuff, which is much better than this, but because it's code I've done outside the jam, I can't use it. No fancy art, no. I've got a stick man and some of this, but I'm going to focus on the polish later. I wanted to do a 1-bit game, so I might, just so it's quick. Actually, I took all day making this art, thank you very much. So when the bricks explode... okay. Player, because... See, I don't like that I've put the explosion in the player now. It's really bugging me, but I just don't want to move everything. Right, explosion, explode, oh it's the 10. So for each tile one, I want to say var tile part equals dot. Right, now I've got to work out the position. This is where it gets a little bit more tricky. Because these are in like, one is one. Oh, I know how to do this. I know that it's 4 across for each tile, so I'll just times it, whatever the number is, by 4. That should work. Should work. Why do you... Yeah, that's right. Oh, you idiot. Oh yeah, this is the one. So it's going to be x equals tile logger. So with that, put it in its own little thingamajig, and I'm going to times it by 4 and do the same for this one, but it's going to be y. That's going to be GA. And what I'm also going to have to do is save that on the player, load the particle effects in. No, it's brick particle, isn't it? I'm going to have to delete that smoke thing. Right. I don't think it's going to work. Oh, I didn't add it into the scene, so that's not going to work. So I've set it up. So I've set the tile particles position up. Once I add it in, it'll run already, which will start the animation and then kill itself after the animation. Let's go. So I want to get the parent of the player, which I know is going to be the main scene, which is main. And then I want to add the child to the main, which is tile part. So a little bit worrying because it's going to be 25 objects loading up really quickly, so I don't know if that's going to be okay or not, or if I'm going to have to space it out or maybe put on a different thread. We'll see. Good luck with the Ludum Dare. Thanks, mate. I appreciate it. Alright, I think I'm procrastinated enough, yeah. Check back later. Thanks for stopping in, mate. I appreciate it, man. Now, it will slow down then. Watch when he moves. Yeah. Damn it. I think there's a way I can get out of it. I want to use a different thread because it's threading and it's just like, nah. Anyone got an idea how you could spawn 25 particle effects really quickly? I got an idea actually. Maybe just do one particle effect and make the box the same size of the explosion. I mean, that should work. It won't look as. I don't think it'll look as good, but. So the box is 5 by 4 is 20. Yeah, 25 by 25. Where's the mission box? I'm going to turn one shot off just so I can see what's going on. Oh, come on, brain thing. Mission shape, there you are. Now I'm going to need a lot more than that. So 25 by 25. So I'm going to one-shot it just to see what it looks like. I don't like how it takes time to build like that. Oh, I know how to do this. Or not. Yeah, a bit better. So I'm going to try this. Wait a minute. If I put it in the center, that means I've got to work out the center of the tile thing. Is there no offset here? Is there an offset? So what happens if I just went... I mean, is it just going to spawn it there anyway? Let me just put it in and just see.
T-10.
How fast could you boost your credit score with new Experian Boost?
6, 5.
Oops, where am I going? Right to the bottom. Now, instead of doing it for every single time, which
Boosted
is only
already?
25, is
For the first
rid of
time
this.
ever, you could boost your credit score instantly for free with new Experian Boost.
I'm gonna put
Only at
it
Experian.co.uk.
Here.
Experian account linked to your current account is required. Score increase subject to status.
This
Oh,
spring,
yeah, it
Disney
needs
Plus
that.
brings you more with Star.
Here we go.
More
me
brand new originals like the Oscar-nominated Nomadland.
I'm not homeless. I'm just houseless.
New shows like Dollface starring Kat Dennings.
I'll see you there.
And Grownish starring Yara Shahidi.
You are so right.
Plus series you love like 16 seasons of Grey's Anatomy.
You need to calm down.
And over 300 episodes of Family Guy. There's more to discover with Star.
I'm ready.
Only on Disney Plus. 18 plus subscription required. T's and C's apply.
Oh, so what I'm gonna do is put one here. And I'm just gonna put a little if. So if I equals to 0 and j equals to 0, that can only happen once. Maybe just get the explosion. Oh, I'm an idiot. I think it's time for me to have a break in a second. That's how I know I need a break, is when I start making stupid mistakes like that. So, where's the position thing on explode? So I'm getting the explode position. That's where I put it, right? This might be a little bit off though, but we'll see. Alright, good luck. Jaden, right now I'm making a platformer inspired by Kirby and Smash and releasing a demo this weekend. Nice one, mate. Jaden, if you want me to, like, because I'm going to go off stream in a second, but if you want me to have a quick look at it, I'm happy to do. Wait, you can check the debugger. Call deferred. Oh yeah. Do you reckon it is a call deferred issue? Because I've had to call defer messing up, but it was only when it errors. I've stuck to this now. I'll try it off stream anyway. Thanks for the suggestion. I think it's a good one though. I use call defer in my main project quite a bit. Oh, that was not as... That was way bigger than I thought it would be. So why is it that big? Four, 5. It's 4, 5. It's it's 20. That's why. It's 25 objects in there, but it's 20 by 20, and my brain just did the 25 instead. Right, this should match. Oops. No. I don't have to like... I'm just... Because I'm wondering now, is this even making a difference? Yeah, it's making a difference. Oh, is it because it's 4 that way, 4 this way? So it should be 10. Yeah, that was it. I mean, now there's too much. And it's a bit, yeah, it's a bit too much. Oh, that kind of just went really horribly bad. Yeah, that's not good. I'm not having that. So I'm going to try and fix this, and then, yeah, I should be done for the stream for today. To be honest, I didn't even think I was going to stream, so I'm pretty happy that I got this far in. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry, I didn't realise it was this. There's a number of ways to optimise that. One way would be to keep the effect... Yeah, pool the effect, yeah. I mean, Godot's... People who made Godot says how it works is it pools background anyway, so you don't need to use game pooling, but I'm like, you do need to use game pooling. I'm totally with you there, mate. And for 25 at a time, charge position, start emitting, else turn them off and move them off screen. Yeah, I think pooling is the way to go. I'm actually planning on including a level editor and randomizer relatively soon, as well, thanks to tutorial videos. Is it my tutorial videos? Because I mean, I think there's a few now, but when I first made them, there was none. In my honest opinion, explosion smoke would appear at the same time. Yeah, I'll try that one. I'm wondering if HTML export can be used for mobile ports. As long as it's GLS2, I wouldn't ever use 3 on the mobile. You're going to cause yourself issues. I'd imagine it's much slower. Yeah. Thanks, Marcus, for the explosion comment. Try and make the scale down a little in the smoke particles. Yeah, they just look big. They don't make sense. Totally with you there, mate. I think I've got too many on as well, so I'm going to try 100. What I'm going to do is... I'm not going to pre-process them. So see what that looks like. I'm going to make the scale smaller, like you said, because it doesn't make sense. My grenade smoke dude, I like his size, so I'm going to see what I use for him. Yeah, I use the scale thing with that. I only need to scale it down though, because the explosion will hide the initial build-up. So, yeah, 0.4? Oh. What am I thinking here? If I scale it down like that, I'll have to make the bounding box bigger, right? Oh, particle. Oh, I did it in the wrong place, that's why. I'm just gonna see. They float up too fast, I think. So why is it disappearing like really badly? I'll just do that so it knows. It doesn't matter if they're there in the background for a little bit longer because it's only one particle mode. So I'm just going to see what this looks like, and I'm going to try and make the particles appear once, as soon as it explodes. I think that's right. I mean, it's better than it was. Maybe more. They don't look like smoke though, that's the issue. It's going to be a lot of tweaking, I think. Let's go crazy. Is there any random on the colours? Few variation. Let's see what it looks like with lots of particles. Might get rid of it being black at the beginning. Yeah, to be honest, I'm alright with that. I don't want to spend too much time worrying about it because I've got such little time to get the game finished. But I'm alright with that, actually. Maybe doing a particle when the block goes. I need like a little sparks as well. Lots of stuff to put in. But yeah, I'm going to have a break for an hour or two, get, have a rest. Are you going to use Perlin Noise? Jack just said, yes, I'm going to try to use Perlin Noise to put some caverns in there, but mostly to place the gems. So like the higher up the Perlin Noise is, I'll do a randomizer. And if it's like black, it'll be, well, it depends if white's, whichever colour's the least common, that'll be the most valuable gem. I'll just scale that down, but right now I'm having particles as well, cool. Particles are massive, such a huge thing. The more I think about it, it makes the game so much. Scale up at first and scale down. Got ya. It's very fast at first. I'm gonna try that now. Yeah. See, this music's from. I got recommended earlier today, which I've not heard it before. I really like it though. It looks fine. Just leave it. Yeah, because time. No time to detail. Yeah, exactly. I'm getting too caught up in details and. I do want to do the. Wait, what was the suggestion again? Scaling up at first, then scale down. So what's it doing at the moment? It kind of just appears and then. Can I scale down? Oof. So, I think it's the beginning part that I really don't like. So keep it scaled up at the beginning and scale it down. So I'm going to put a curve on it. I'm going to say, hey, start big, go small. Oh, it's going to cut out before I get time to finish it. I'm going to put the speed scale back to 1. And I think I'm going to get rid of it being really dark at the beginning as well. Is
This
down too
spring,
fast.
Disney Plus brings you more with Star.
Here we go.
More brand new originals like the Oscar-nominated Nomadland.
I'm not homeless. I'm just houseless.
New shows like Dollface starring Kat Dennings.
I'll see you there.
And Grownish starring Yara Shahidi.
You are so right.
Plus series you love like 16
think
seasons
this-
of Grey's Anatomy.
You need to calm down.
And over 300 episodes of Family Guy.
So what do people think? Do you think this way, where it all like just appears at
18+
once,
subscription required. T's and C's apply.
but it all has the same values as a result, or a little bit different? That's one. Ah, yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. The color ramp. I do want the colours to be a little bit like that. Make it random, yeah. That's just... Oh. My scale random is not on, but for some reason when they spawn, they are random. Like, the scale, some scale down quicker than the others. Scale 4, got the curve. Maybe it's I don't know why that's happening like that. I have to look into it. Right, so just gonna see what it looks like, and then if I can live with it, it'll have to do for the jam. Bang. So what's happening is the smoke's being made a bit late, maybe. So it's being made on grenade timeout, but maybe I want to do it when the actual explode happens. No, because then you're going to see the smoke before the... Ah, this is so complicated. Okay, I'm going to leave it as... Yeah, I'm going to have to leave it like that because my brain now is going in circles. It's not helping me. Hey, Chevy, just as I'm about to leave. Start the curve at 0.5, then go up to 1.5, then make the curve more light to 0.2. Yeah, let's try that. Wait a minute, I don't know if I'm allowed to have help. So I'm oh yeah, that's all. So what did you say? Start the curve 0.5 and go up. I'm just trying to make it not such a... There we go. I'll try and make it quite linear because it's smoke. And then I'm just going to see what it looks like in the explosion. I like that better. I do like that better. I don't know why it's like, you know, in dribbles, it's really irritating because I want it to be like in one go, but they've all got different randomness to them. See what I mean? It goes... Oh, pre-process. Maybe? Yeah, I think it's going to have to be a second, you know. Yeah, it seems to be on the second is where it is. No, because even then it's on. this working? Yeah, I'm really confused with this. I mean, it's better on 1, but then it means 1.5. It means that I've got to cut out, kill it later. Yeah, I can live with that. It's better than how it was. I'll move to 10, it's fine. Great, I've just been telling everyone you're the one who's got me into this band, really. What's this album? I need to listen to some more albums yet. Captain Drop. Yeah, I mean, that'll work, right? Cool. Yeah, that'll have to do. Ooh. At the end goes. At the end. Oh, you mean like it goes up and then make it smaller at the end? Is that what you mean? I'll link you up one sec. I don't know if you've got Spotify or not, but I've got it's on free, so it should be fine. Gonna go cook. See you later, bro. Not a problem, mate. Thanks for your help. I appreciate it. It looks better as a result. I'm gonna make a move in a second now, anyway. In fact, I'm gonna make a move right now, so definitely dance to this at a gay bar. I do. Oh wait, before I go, in your honour, mate. Oh, let's make it more gay bar-y. I'm like waiting for the views to go. Oh, what am I doing? There we go. Right, I'm gonna have to make a move. These 6 are actually coming to Leeds, are they? Don't mind watching them, mate. Right, thanks for the people who are in. I'm gonna make a move. I'd like to say I'm gonna get some food, but I'm not, which is a bit annoying. But I'm gonna have some water. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, people. Appreciate it.